Hello and welcome to Tabletop for One. Today I am doing a solo playthrough and minor tutorial on It's a Wonderful World. It's a Wonderful World is a card drafting engine building game where you build various aspects of your society or discover different areas of the planet, learn new technologies, and gain military strength, all sorts of things that allow you to further build out your world, your brand new world that you're making. And so as this game goes, you're going to construct cards and add them to your federation here, which will give you additional resources every round and cause some nice combo action where you're able to even build during the production phase and gain new cards rather quickly. Now the solo mode comes with 6 different scenarios, or you can just do a beat your own score scenario. I highly recommend doing the 6 scenarios. And today we are going to be doing the first scenario. The first scenario is called To the Center of the Earth. And I'm going to read the flavor text here. Supreme Leader, you who shine upon the Empire and provide happiness to your humble subjects. I've just received an urgent missive from our explorers in the Arctic. They found a secret tunnel to the center of the Earth. Very good. Tell them to set up camp and to build the mega drill. Allow them to use the super sonar as well. Give them the order to reach the center of the Earth before any other empire. I demand it. So the rules have us that we take an empire card here on the B side. The A sides have a special scoring and a different kind of resource production right off the bat. The B side here has the same production on all the cards. And then we have to have these 4 cards in our construction area at the beginning, and they've got to be completed by the end of the game. So this is the lunar base. These are the resources that it takes to build it. This is the points that it grants, and this is the recycle bonus here, and this is a bonus instant gain when you build this card. Now, of course, we won't use the recycle because we have to build these cards to succeed. This one here is the Mega Drill. It's rather easy to produce with 1 material and 2 military, and it provides additional production value. When you build a card, you're going to place it here on your track, and as you build cards, you just stack them up like this. And so when you go through the production phase, you're going to be producing all the resources shown at the bottom of each of these cards. All right, the other 2 cards that we have are the Super Sonar and the Center of the Earth. Now you'll notice the Center of the Earth requires 2 generals to accomplish, and we can get those from the lunar base or from other ways. The other setup for this game goes as follows. You set up your resources in front of you. You'll also have the red resource. I have these off the screen due to table space here. And you'll also have a stack of generals and financiers that you'll earn throughout the game. And then over here on this side, I have a total of 8 stacks of 5 cards. These are going to represent your rounds. And every round, you're going to gain a stack of cards from the stack. Look at the cards, decide what you're going to do with them. And we'll go over that as I play. And then you'll do this twice per round. And then you'll go into the production phase. And then you'll finish out the round and go on to the next round. It's very quick. I'll go ahead and set the turn marker or the round marker right there. And we are about ready to get started. Okay, so as we start here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the first stack of cards. And what I have here is Industrial Complex, Recycling Plant, Garden of the Hesperides, which has a really bad piece of art there, Zeppelin, and a gravity inverter. Now, what we're looking at here is possible cards to build and add to our production line. So I'll look at the bottom here and see what they offer. Also, we have the option of recycling some of these cards for their recycle value. And when we recycle them, we automatically get that resource to use and put on another card. And so what I wanted to do right off the bat was build this mega drill, because the mega drill requires 1 material and 2 military, which we already have 2 materials and 1 military production. But I don't have that extra military, and perhaps we'll get it in the next stack of cards, so I'm going to kind of count on that. But as a backup plan, I'm going to look at some of these other cards and see what I might want. We do need a lot of the blue production towards the end of the game. We need various other productions, at least some yellow, unless we do some recycling. So the industrial complex seems like a good idea. It also provides a financier. These 2 cards here are nice because they provide bonus points per yellow card at the end of the game, and we're going to have at least 1 yellow card. So I am considering these. And I don't think we'll do the Zeppelin because we're building the Mega Drill. So I'm going to set the Zeppelin aside. We'll end up recycling that. And I could do the recycling plant. I'll be able to build it right away, which will provide additional material production. So I think I'm going to plan on building that. So we'll set that in our construction area here. Okay, and then I think we're going to plan on being able to build this later. So we'll do that one. I guess I'm going to play it kind of risky. I want to build all 4 of these. So we're going to go ahead and recycle this one. We'll discard the card, gain the resource right away, and we'll add that there. All right, and then, so all of these are now construction cards. I'm just going to kind of overlap them here for space. All right. Now we got our second hand of 5 cards. We got another Mega Drill, which we know we don't need. Now check this out. We've got a recycling bonus here of the military. So I think we're going to definitely use this. And I'm going to recycle the other Mega Drill, and I'll show you why in just a moment. These here, I don't think we'll need the neuroscience one because I just don't think it's going to be worth it for us right now. Although I could construct it over time. I do think this espionage agency is a better option, especially since it's a banking yellow card that is going to score me extra points at the end. So I definitely want this one. We'll place that there. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and recycle both of these. So we got these 4 recycled here. That's going to gain us a total of 1 of each except for yellow. All right, so the way I'm going to play this out is I'm going to put 1 on the Mega Drill there, 1 on the Mega Drill. Let's put the green on here, the Super Sonar. We need to build it. And we'll do this one right there, I think. Okay, so now that's done. We discard those cards. Now we go into the production phase. And so the way the production phase works is we gain all these resources here. So we're going to gain, we start with the left side first. So we gain these 2 here. So I can place these. Well, we know that we want to build this one, the recycling plant. It's going to aid in a lot of production later. So the 2 here are going to pay for that. And we'll place that right here. Now, since we've already initiated that production phase, I can't get the 2 resources from the recycling plant this round. I will get them the rest of the rounds, but not this round. Now, if you do build something before the production phase happens, which I'll show you here with the Mega Drill, you'll gain that resource later in the production phase. So now we go on to the military, the black. We're going to go ahead and gain this one here. Add it to the Mega Drill, and the Mega Drill is now complete. So we're going to add the Mega Drill here. Now once again, I cannot gain the materials. However, we have not yet reached the blue resource production, so we will be able to gain that blue resource further down the production line. Moving on next to the green one here, and we gain the green one. All right, let's go ahead and place it right here. And then we go on to the yellow. We do not have any yellow production. We skip on down to blue, and we're going to put the blue one right there. Okay, one thing to note, in the normal game of It's a Wonderful World, when you're playing multiplayer, whoever makes the most of one resource, each resource during the production phase, they would gain either a financier or a general or a choice between the two. In the solo game, you have to produce at least 5 of one resource to gain one of those. And that's why this is beneficial for us now. We are going to start getting 5 of the materials every round. So we will start getting financiers every round. So that was one of the goals that I had in mind. All right, so now we've done the production phase. We can move on to the next round. So we'll flip this over. And then we'll go ahead and grab the next 5 cards. Now, as you're choosing the cards from your hand, you do have an option. You can take 2 of these cards, discard them, then draw 5 cards from the deck, choose one of those cards, and discard the other 4. So if you find yourself with a hand of cards that you're just like, this is just not working for me this round, that is definitely an option. So keep that in mind. All right. So right off the bat, I really like the look of this secret laboratory. We do need some green production. This is a banking symbol, so it'll earn us points with the banking cards here. And I do like Alexander's Tomb. So tough choices. Actually, I like a lot of these cards. The financial center, we could build right away, and it's going to start giving us 2 yellows. And that's really beneficial. We could build a nuclear plant right away and getting a lot of the black ones. I think, however, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a financial center. I'm going to recycle these 2 for their 2 power there. And I'm really tempted to go with the Alexander's Tomb. I like the amount of points you get. I like the fact that you get generals. I think we'll have enough blue production at the end to pull it off. We'll see. All right, so that leaves me with this one here. I am going to go ahead and... Oh my goodness, the choices. In the solo mode, it gives you so many choices because you have so many cards to look through. This is only the first stack of this round. So I'm going to try and build that one too. All right. So we're going to get rid of these 2 here, and that's going to grant us 2 black cubes, which we'll go ahead and place on the espionage agency. All right. Let's go ahead and grab the next stack here. And honestly, with all the stuff that I'm building right now, I don't know that I even want to take any of these cards unless they provide a really good end game point bonus, which none of these do. So I think what I'm going to do is recycle them all. So we've got 1 material, 2 power, 1 science, and 1 currency or money. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 material, 2, 1, and 1. All right. Now, where to place these? Well, I think we obviously put this one here. The yellow one we'll probably put right here, because I think we're going to try and complete that this round. The 2 black ones, we can put 1 right here. Let's go ahead and put 1 right here. And 1 of the materials right here. All right. So now we're ready to go on to the production phase. And we are going to gain 5 materials. Once again, that awards us 1 of the financier tokens, Hopefully we get a card that gives us bonus to those. We'll find out. All right, so we got 3 materials right here, which is going to finish off the financial center. We have 2 materials left here. And I can either place them here or here. I guess it really doesn't matter this round. So I am going to go ahead and place them just right here. Okay, so this card is now finished. And it's going to award us 1 financier. All right. And now we turn in those. Now we have 2 yellow production, which we will gain shortly since we built this early on in the production phase. Okay, so moving on, I have 1 of the military production. So we'll go ahead and place that right here. We have 1 science. We'll place that here, which is going to complete this card. There's no instant bonus, but we will get some blue production from it. All right, moving on to the banking. We get 2 yellows here. We'll place 1 here. And let's go ahead and start building. Well, we might as well try and finish this one off the next round, the secret laboratory. Okay, now we've completed the espionage agency, which is really cool that we completed it before the blue production, because check that out. We now have 2 more blue production. So we got some really good blue production going on here. It's not going to get us 5 this round, but we've got quite a bit. So we get 1, 2, 3, and then this one says I get 1 per military card. I only have 1. So we get a total of 4 blue production. And let's see where we want to place these. I think we're going to start on Alexander's tomb. That way we can get these generals that we need for this card here. Because we do need to build center of the earth. So let's work on that. And that is going to go ahead and end the round. So we go ahead and flip this over. And now we're going to move on to the 3rd round. All right, so let's see what we got this time around. We have Atlantis. Now this one gives a bonus of 2 per general that you have, 2 points per general. That's huge. It basically turns a general token into a 3-point token. This one here, cryopreservation or Casino City, have the bonus to the financiers. I definitely want to build Casino City. It's got the bonus to the financiers. It's a yellow card, so it'll gain me bonuses at the end, assuming I can build everything I want to build. So we'll definitely build that one. I don't think we need the military base. So I'm tempted to set that aside for recycling. And this one looks pretty good because it gives me 2 points per blue card, which we're going to have probably at least 3 plus this one, making 4 blue cards. And then we have the cryopreservation. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to build these 2. I'm being very ambitious. This is a lot to build in 2 production phases. We'll see what we can do. So I'm going to go ahead and recycle these 2 here. And that's going to give me a yellow and a materials. Now what's cool here is I get to go ahead and place that here, which is going to complete this card. So right off the bat, that card's done. We'll gain a financier from that. And then I have a yellow cube to place. And I will go ahead and place it here. All right. So just rearranging once again all these cards that I have. So I think I'm in that position where I'm probably going to recycle most of these cards. We have a lot to produce. There's a lot of resources out there. So let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. A 15-point card. I just don't know if I have the ability to complete it. Oh, and the space elevator. It gives bonuses for financiers. Wow. Temptation, huh? I don't know. I don't think I'm making enough resources right now. Uh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to gain this one to build. And let's go ahead and recycle the rest of these. That's 3 blue and 1 green. So we can put the 3 blue right here, which is going to gain us this card. And that gains us 2 generals, which we'll put on this card. Okay? Because we got to pay for... We got to get to the center of the earth. That's the goal. We have green 1 here left. And I think I'll place it right here. Or this one here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm sticking with it. All right, so let's go on to the production phase. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6 materials. All right. Now you'll notice I don't need 6 materials. So I have a couple options here. I can place these 2 on the secret laboratory, which I'll probably do. And then the last 4 of these are going to go to my player card. Now, once I have 5 cubes here of any colors, I can turn them into a red cube, which I need a red cube here and here. And they're wild cubes as well, so they can go on any space. So, let's see. And then I gain a financier for constructing or building so many materials. All right, so we're going to move on to the black cubes. We got 1. Wow, my black production is not that high right now. So I got to look at that next round. I'm going to place that one there. Okay. And then green. We have 1 green. Place that one there. And we have 2, 3 yellow. So we're going to place one here and complete this one here. And then we have 2 yellow left. And we'll place those there. So that is going to complete this card. That also grants us a wild cube to use. So now I have to decide where I want to put that. And that is a good question. I probably should put it here because we're just running too close to the clock here. All right. So that leads me on to the blue production. Once again, we're going to have 4 blue production. And we are going to go ahead and place those here. All right. And these 2, let's go right here. Okay, so one thing, well, first of all, let's complete this. So one thing to keep in mind, if you take a card and you have it in your construction area, you can at any point recycle the card. If you recycle a card that has cubes on it, the cubes go away. Either way, the recycle color that you get goes straight to your player board, which you can use to turn into red cubes, of course. So I got to keep that in mind. I don't think I'm going to be able to build all these by the end. So I may need to recycle one mid-production to turn them into the red cubes. I apologize if you hear noises in the background. We have the exterminator outside, so you might hear him in the background. All right, now we're going to go on to the 4th round. Now, one thing about this game is it always asks a lot of you, and you always feel like you got to push the limit to try and get as many cards built as possible in such a short amount of time. So that's why you see me putting out so many cards here, and you're looking at my production, you're like, you're not going to make it. Well, let's see what happens. So we're going to check out these cards here. All right. So, not a lot of cards that I want. Nothing I want to build. So I'm looking at their recycling here. We definitely need some greens. We could definitely use a blue. I don't really need the materials. So I'm considering discarding these two. In fact, I'll go ahead and do it. Discard those two. And then I'm going to draw 5 cards here from the deck. And now I can choose one. And I really like the fact that there is a black cube there. So we're going to go ahead and take that one. And then we're going to recycle all of these. So we get 2 greens, 1 blue, 1 black. I'm going to place the black one there. And we'll go blue and greens there. I probably should have put the black there, but I'll finish that regardless. Remember, I got to complete this one for sure. We're almost there on what's required, but we do need to reach a certain amount of points. And I didn't discuss that at the beginning of the game, but we're looking at 70 points minimum. All right. So here we go with the last 5 cards. And we have these ones here. And again, I don't think I'm going to be able to build any of these. So I think I'm going to go ahead and recycle every single one of them. All right, that's going to net me 1 material, 1 science, 2 blue, and 1 black. Okay, so where we're going to place these, place the black one there, place the 2 blue here. Yeah, place 2 blue there. Place the 1 green in the only spot. Well, I guess I can place it here. Tempting. Yeah, I think I'm going to place it there. And then I have the 1 material left, which we'll place on the board. We now have 5 cubes on the board, which I can turn into 1 red cube. I'm just going to leave that there for now. You don't have to use it right away. I'm just going to see how this all plays out. All right, we move on to the final production of the game. So we've got 2, 4, 5, 6 materials, all of which are going to go straight onto my board. So we're going to leave 5 there and turn that into a red cube. And I have 1 left. We also gain the financier. We have one black cube, which we'll place here. And that is going to complete us this card. We've now completed our goals for the scenario. So anything else that's that we gain beyond this now is going to be points for our scoring thresholds. That grants us 2 generals. Okay. Now we are moving on to the science production. And we have 3 science production. And yeah, I'm going to place that here. I still think I can complete it. We'll see how it goes. All right. And now we're going to go on to the banking production. We have 1, 2, 3 on the banking. One, 2. And the last one, I don't think I'm going to build this card. So we'll just leave that one there. I don't think I'm going to build this card either. I'm reevaluating my horrible decisions here. All right, so this is how it goes. This is how it ends. I'm going to discard these 2. So this cube goes away. I gain a green and yellow, but only to my card. Wow, I should have made better choices. So at this point, I'm really looking to complete these here. And it is possible. It is very possible. So we're going to keep going here. And we're going to go with our blue production. Final production of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue production. And so we're going to place all these right here. That's going to build us this card, which is going to grant us 2 red cubes. So now we have 4 red cubes here. And then I can build one here. Put 2 here. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to complete this card. 1 cube shy of completing that card. Oh well. Okay, so with these 2 completed here, we are looking at 2 financiers. And they also made all financiers 3 points each. So we had a nice gain on that. All right. So there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this real quick. And then we're going to go on to final scoring. All right. So now we're doing the final scoring here. And the first thing we're going to look at is any straight up points on these cards. So we have 10. Then we're not looking at the multiplication ones. We're just looking at the straight up points. So 10, 25, 35, 36, 37 points. Now we're looking at these ones here. They grant points per type. And so we have one here, which is we got 1 times 1, or no, 2. We got 2 greens there, so that's going to grant us 2 points there. We have the blue one here. We never did end up making the banking ones, but we got the blue one here, which is 2 times 1, 2, 3 blue cards, and that's going to grant us 6. So these ones here we don't have. This one here we don't have. Now we get points, and so this is 1 point times 4. So that grants us 4 points. But these are 3 points times 7 is what I had at the end there. And that's going to grant us 21 points. All right. So our grand total then is, I think it's 69. Oh no. 1 point shy. Let's see. 37, 39, 45. Oh no. Is it 70? I'm not very good at math. Let's see. I'm going to go backwards here. So 31 plus 38 is 68. Yeah, it looks like 70 points. You know what that means? I won. But as you can see here, I just got a bronze medal. 70 points for the bronze medal. And I nowhere near silver or a gold medal. But I'm very happy with what I accomplished in It's a Wonderful World. So please comment below. Tell me what you think of this game if you played it yourself. How could I have done better in my playthrough? You can point out my failures in the comments below. Please like this video and subscribe to this content if you like what you see here. And I thank you very much for watching Tabletop for One, and have a great night.